All right. How y'all doing? This is your girl, Brown Girls Are Beautiful, 7th Wonder. I am on my way to the school, and I have half a day today, so 11:30 to 3:30. That's about 4 hours of being with these miscreants. I am going to wear my mask until the end of the school year. I'm not taking the mask off unless I'm away from the children. When I tell you I've been blowing my nose non-stop and it doesn't stop, and I've been just trying to get all of this buildup out of me. My friend in Dallas, she says she's going through the same exact thing. So if you work around children, I want you to be forewarned to just understand that you're going to be around a bunch of germ incubators. And don't take it lightly, y'all, because I thought I was good. I was like, oh, I haven't been sick. I don't really get sick. My immune system was pretty good. But I have to take into account that I also was not working around a bunch of children. And I also was working from home. So that means I was not basically exposed to a whole lot of people and their germs. And I think your body reacts differently according to what you're exposed to. This is why when you go out of the country and stuff like that, they have certain people to take certain injections because they say that you're going to be exposed to other things that you're not accustomed to, like your immune system is not accustomed to when you go to different countries. I know when we went to Germany, when we lived in Germany, we had to get I think injections before we left the country, and then they gave us our passport. I believe that's how that worked, if I recall. So I'm just hoping they still don't have that as a stipulation to go in and out of the country, because at this point I don't trust the injections. I don't. You probably can hear a little bit of congestion still, like up in here. Y'all, I have been blowing my nose, and it's a never-ending situation. So that's that. I've been tuning into this puffy situation. I just haven't had the time that I want to sit down and actually do like a live stream about it. But I think today they said Kid Cudi is supposed to be on the stand testifying. And if you recall, this is the one who had his car blown up by Diddy. Diddy threatened Cassie to blow up Kid Cudi's car because she had started becoming involved with Kid Cudi. And I guess Puffy found out about it, was not happy about it, and decided to blow up his car. That sounds like some crazy-ish, right? And from what we've seen in the past, what he's done to other people, it's blowing up a car is on a whole different level. But when you take people out or have them taken out, that's crazy too. Especially when these people brought money in for you. They were your artists. I'm talking about Christopher Wallace. Y'all know who that is. And the mother of your children, Kim Porter. You know, I don't know, but it's just crazy how people claim, oh, this is what I want to talk about. Think about this for a second. The word love, L-O-V-E, spell it backwards, E-V-O-L. It sounds like evil. Love is evil, y'all. Because if people say they love you, why would they kill you? Be careful with people throwing that word around very freely. People that say friend very freely and people that say they love you very freely. Watch them. Okay? E-V-O-L is love spelled backwards. Why is it so close to sounding like evil? Live, L-I-V-E. When you reverse that, spell it backwards, it's evil. Living is evil. Y'all, this planet is just infested with evil entities and evil, just evil demonic stuff, y'all. Trickery and everything like that. It's just random thoughts for you. Our light has changed. I got 16 minutes to my destination. I've already eaten. And if you go to Starbucks, do not get this tea that I got. It was bitter. I didn't like it. Stay away from those teas. I think probably the lemonade dragon fruit is better. That's what I normally get. That's probably what I should have stuck with. I should have stuck with what I knew. Sometimes you try something different, it doesn't work out. And she replaced it and she put lemonade in it, and I still didn't like it, y'all. But I just said it is what it is. That's $4 gone to waste. But I'm trying to make myself drink it. I have 2 teas in here that I got from Starbucks, because the first one I didn't like it at all. The second one, she put lemonade in it to sweeten it up, and I just didn't like it. Then she was like, would you like for me to put more sugar in it? I said, it's okay, because I don't want all that sugar either. That's not good. Sugar is like poison to us. It's addictive, but it's not good for us. Let me show you how much more I have left. This is how much more I have left. And then the other one, this is the whole one for the other one. Now I know some people out here that don't have anything to drink and they're thirsty would drink this right on up. But when I had my taste buds set on a certain taste, and it just did not deliver, y'all. This dude is out here with his dog. Why does he have his dog tied to this tree over here in the Publix? Oh, is he at the bus stop with his dog? Y'all with no shirt on. Look at this nonsense. Can y'all see this? Yeah, look across the street. Why melanated people do we have to come out in the public looking like this? It just looks like a straggler having nowhere to go with nothing to do. There's a bunch of stragglers in this world, and they're what we call NPCs, non-player characters. Non-player characters out here with no purpose, no goals, no motivation, no ambition. They're just out here taking up space, taking up resources, and really that's how the government looks at people that go to work every day. They don't care about us, y'all. They feel like we are our own form of NPCs. The only thing that we can do for them is pay these taxes, go to work and get these taxes paid. That's all they care about. And why are we paying taxes anyway when all of that goes to the UK? The IRS is run by the UK, y'all. So why are we even dealing with this? Nobody protests or fights for that. Nobody fights for stuff that really means something. People fight for stupid stuff. Y'all need to get in the other lane. I need to get in the other lane again. I don't know why I got over here. Oh, because that truck was in my way. So let me get back over here. He would speed up when he see me put on my signal like dummy. Look at this idiot. Look at him. It's always a stupid person, a stupid character. NPC driving. That's what that is, an NPC. He think he's gonna get there so much faster, y'all. Look at this idiot. We're all going the same way. Nobody got there faster, but you just had to speed up the little engine that could. This is the stuff I'm talking about, y'all. And I know y'all know what I go through. Like, people don't like traffic. I don't like dealing with it either. Look, all of that to get over. All of that to get over, and you still gotta sit at the red light, dummy. Look at you, looking stupid. Looking dumb. Y'all, I need to go to the store over here because they forgot to put my lip liner in the bag when I came over here. And this was weeks ago. Right over there, but I don't have time because I'm on my way to the school. So since I was right here, I needed to make that stop. I also had to stop and check on my laptop. Y'all know I had a laptop. It's a mini rose gold MacBook. It went out for no reason. I took it to the shop so they could fix it, and this was a while ago. And last August, I think it was, yeah. So I had a whole lot go on since then, and they kept saying they were going to find it. They put it in storage. They're going to look for it. Same thing when I went there today again. They don't have my MacBook. So it doesn't come on anymore. They can't get it to come on. And I don't know why. They said something about they think it's the processor. So he was going to try one more attempt. And it still wasn't working. So they're going to have to do something, y'all. I had started my autobiography on that MacBook. That's the reason I purchased it, really. Back in 2020, April of 2020, I ordered that MacBook because I wanted to start every day in the AM when I was out on FMLA. I started writing my autobiography, and my goal was to do a certain amount of pages per day, and I would start writing in my MacBook, Microsoft Word, and also my Microsoft PowerPoint, and all of that was on that MacBook. And now they're saying I have to repurchase it. So that's back when my nephew, he wasn't even going to school back then. He was still real young. He would come every AM speaking to me with his little self, coming in there waving and speaking. Y'all, time goes by so fast. Now he's 7. I think he's in the 1st grade. Well, his birthday's in March, so I think he's in the 1st grade. About to go to 2nd. Yeah. I'm 8 minutes away from my destination, y'all. The details about this Diddy stuff is crazy. All right, y'all. Let me tune on out of here. I'll check back in with y'all later. I'm back because I forgot to tell y'all this. So here's some good news. I got my edger / trimmer to work. It's by Garden Line. I got it from Aldi's. If everybody knows about Aldi's, it was $40 when I purchased it a couple of years ago. I didn't even have a lawnmower. I was using that to kind of like keep the grass trimmed, to doing the front and the backyard. Well, primarily the front yard, and then also the backyard. So I couldn't get it to work. It wasn't cutting, it wasn't trimming, it wasn't edging. I went back on YouTube and found out that I was feeding the string incorrectly. I needed to actually loosen that string up so it could feed through the edger, or however it works. And so now when I tried it in the garage, I did it for a few seconds. I think we are in motion. I think we got some action. So this evening when I leave, I think I'm going to try to do some edging around the house, as long as it's not, you know, raining or anything like that. Because I think we might have had some showers or some wet weather earlier. It looked kind of moist and damp out there earlier. I don't have grass seeds. I need to get some grass seeds because I couldn't find them in the garage. What else? I'm gonna try to clean up my garage. There are some boxes I need to get rid of, and the trash people, they don't pick boxes up, which I think is stupid. The only thing I can think, because I'm not strong enough to break the boxes down, I could put them in here and dump them off somewhere. Or another caveat that I could do is to wet the boxes with the garden hose, with the water hose, to get them soft enough to break them down, and then just put them in the, you know, trash, and then do it that way. Because when they dump the trash, they don't know what's in there. So those are some suggestions, but I'm not paying somebody to haul off those boxes. It's like some TV boxes, just like big empty boxes that I need taken away, because I want to free up space in the garage. I want to declutter and get rid of things. I need to have a yard sale. If I don't have the yard sale, I'm just gonna get rid of stuff. I would rather sell the stuff, you know, on like a platform. And y'all have this laser printer that I'm trying to sell, but it doesn't print in color. It only prints in black and white. But it's a Canon, and it's it prints, it copies, it faxes, it scans. I don't know if it faxes, but it does all the other stuff. I ordered a different one because I needed something with color for real estate. Like when I'm printing out my flyers and MLS sheets, I need things that print in color, y'all. We have free printing at the office, but I don't feel like going to the office every time I need to print. So I have other printers in the house, which are just like the regular inkjets, but I needed something a little bit more powerful than that, so that's why I ordered the LaserJet printer. All right, it says I'm 4 minutes away, y'all, but I wanted to give y'all the good news. I got my edger/trimmer to work, so we're gonna try to test that out and see how it goes this evening. All right, I will check in with y'all later.